Hi, my name is Zeina Yazbek, tarot card reader, astrologer, shamanic breathwork facilitator, mindfulness teacher, and dream journeyer. Here doing the shuffle of the last month of 2026, getting a clue on whatever it is that one is ready to get a clue on. So setting the intention for opening of the heart for further self-inquiry through this last month of 2025. So let's go. So the card is Scorpio. And on the bottom of it, it says investigate. Obviously, Scorpio rules the underworld. And so always seeing through the darkness, actually, comfort in the darkness, comfort in the underworld is Scorpio's domain. And so this is an invitation to get comfortable in the dark spaces, in the shadow of oneself, in exploring the parts of ourselves that we have possibly rejected, the parts of ourselves that we might deem as too dark or too bad or should be shamed or should be guilted. Allow yourself to go into your own underworld, meaning visit all the faces within you, or at least maybe just the one face that you feel you are currently fighting or having a problem accepting within yourself. With Scorpio is an absolute surrender. There's no way out of the reshuffling. There's no way out of the death and rebirth that happens within the body, right? So we are constantly regenerating. And the medicine of Scorpio is surrender and let go of control. Literally, just take your hands off of the driving wheel. It's funny, I said this to a friend a couple months ago about my current journey, and this is also in confirmation on an individual level here for me. Because things do regenerate. The mind wants to fixate saying that things do not. We resist change, but things change anyway. And so allowing ourselves to just be taken with that change, of just be accepting of that change that constantly happens, and at times, it requires us to fully let go of ourselves, fully let go of any construct, of any parts of our personality, of any part of our job, of any part of our being that no longer serves us. When one says that, it doesn't mean that something has been bad and one is seeking the good. This is not about good and bad. This is about an absolute recycle, an absolute reshuffle, allowing oneself to go into one's own underworld to come back out an absolutely different person. And so, if there are things that have been coming up for you that you've not been accepting within yourself, or maybe even in through other, which is a mirror to the self, if there are things that you feel in your heart, you know you are ready for, and at the same time, you're finding your mind fixated on not changing them in one way or another, just let it go. How do I let something go? I literally can just say, please, God, help me let this go, or help me let go whatever it is that you are speaking to me through that no longer serves me. Because also, what is no longer serving you can be of service to the ground. So when we send something off, when we say that this no longer serves me, imagine it as nature, imagine it as the tree shedding its leaves. And then so it goes to the ground and refertilizes. So when you let go, you're not just getting rid of, you are sending through for things to get recycled, and you are freeing lots of energy within your own dimension to the, for lack of a better word, external dimensions. These energies that come through you, that pass through you, are not yours, just like you are not yours. Just allowing oneself, though, to bring oneself back to the center and remember what you really are. I can say I'm a spirit having a human experience. I can say I'm a soul having a human experience, and at the same time releasing the idea that the mind can capture or can understand what one really is. Yes, we can say we are spirit in motion. Yes, we can say so many things, and yet to the mind, it cannot be fully seen, but it can definitely be felt. It can definitely be recognized through the light of the heart, that one connects to it, that allows one to just go, I'm everything and nothing, and I am here in this vessel experiencing the progression and the regression, the expansion and the contraction. And I can choose, because I have free will, to align my mind and body with that which is already happening, which is change. And this way I can be that third point of the triangle that allows me to constantly be revisiting the womb of the underworld and then growing seeds in the lights that blossom for myself and other. Why? Also release the why. If there's a part of you that wants to mentalize the soul journey, release it. Again, as Alan Watts had said, and I'm poorly quoting, the eye cannot see itself. So, in the upcoming few weeks, should you want to be a part of the change that you are ready to create, you can choose and or intend to say, I align with the change that is currently asking me to let go of parts of me that might feel really, 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 really hard to let go of, because this actually will feel to the body like death. And so the mind attaches to it more and more and more and more and more. And that eventually creates more suffering. Although I think that I'm just trying to hold on to the status quo. Actually, what I'm doing is creating more suffering to myself. Be like water. Here's a message from Scorpio, and allow yourself to love all parts of yourself, the ones that lurk in the shadows, the ones that you feel you cannot forgive. Allow yourself to love all of you, even if you have to go in the dark, and even if you don't know how to, just send them love anyway. This is the only way that my core, my own inside, my internal world can kiss the light. And so it is.